So in this video, we're going to be going over horizontal curves. And to make your life a little bit easier, I decided to put together this study guide just so you can have the visual and all of the equations in one place. And so the thing about horizontal curves is that you will have your horizontal curve, which is this here. That's your curve. And in order to set it up with your surveying equipment, you're going to need to know a couple of these different points here. So this is the starting point, which we call PC. It's the ending point of your curve, which we call PT. And then if you draw tangent lines from the curve through those points, they intersect at this PI station. And then, of course, this length here would be your tangent length. Also your tangent length. If you connect the beginning and the end, that's going to be your LC, or your long chord length. If you bring down points that meet in the middle, that's your radius of your curve. So that's just kind of a visual of what this horizontal curve looks like. However, if you see below here, we've got all these different equations to help you figure out your different points on your curve. Now, all of these things you can just come up with on your own. It's just geometry from that figure that I showed you above. However, I just have written them all down here so you have them all in one place. So to find your radius, that's going to be 5,729.58 divided by d, where d is your degree of curvature. The tangent, so your length of tangent, is going to be your radius times the tangent of I over 2, where I is this angle right here, or it's also the same as that angle there, and you're able to find that out again by using your geometry. And then to find your long chord length, you'll use 2r times sine of I over 2. And then your curve length, that's going to be 100 times I divided by d. So you're going to use these to help you find your beginning point and your ending point of your curve. So beginning point is going to be your point of intersection minus your tangent. Then you're going to use that value and add on your curve length to get your end of curve point. Now, when you're filling out the field notes for this, you're going to have to know the deflection angles for your curve, so that way you can set up your curve, like stake it out if you were out there surveying this in real life. And so I just, at the beginning here, just derived for you how to find alpha here. So once you have alpha, for your first station, your deflection angle is going to be 0, because that's where you're starting out. And then for your second, your deflection angle is just going to be this alpha right here. But instead of L being your length of curve, it's going to be your distance between your first and second station. Then to find any intermediate stations, so any stations after that for your deflection angles, you're going to use this equation here. So alpha plus n minus 2 times d over 2, where n is your station number. So the first one of these that you're going to have is station number 3. So if you were to plug a 3 in here for n, you would be left with 1 here, so it would just be alpha plus d over 2. And then it'll increase by 1 for every station that you have after that. And then once you finally get to your last station, you're going to do a similar thing that you did here for your second station, except you're going to add on your previous deflection angle to whatever you get from here. And again, this L is going to be the distance between those last two stations that you're looking at. And then finally, if you want to find your chord length between stations, you can go ahead and use that equation there. So that's just a really quick introduction to horizontal curves. I've got full examples for you in the written examples portion, but as always, if you have any questions on homework that you're working on, or if you just want to sit down and go through one of these together, either head over to our homework help page or head over to our tutoring page and we'll be able to get you your help there.